What's up, fans? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a special 5th anniversary review of Shin Godzilla. So I'll be doing a quick spoiler-free review, and actually tune in at the end of the video for a story time, a quick story time. Coming up right now. Hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, guys, quiet on set. Scene 1, take 1. Action. Boom. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share with your friends, and also hit that bell for notifications because I have a lot. And before we get on to this video, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Yoko Higuchi. I follow him on Twitter. You guys should follow me on Twitter too. It's information's in my bio on my page. But yeah, that guy was a production assistant, and man, what an awesome dude. Also, subscribe to his YouTube channel, guys. It's Yoko Higuchi. That guy is the shit. Shin Godzilla or Shin Godzilla. It is directed by Hideki Anno, Shinji Higuchi, and Shinji Higuchi. It sounds like I have more directors, but not just two directors. And it stars Hiroki Hasegawa, Yutaka Takenuchi, hopefully I didn't butcher his name, and Satomi Ishihara, just to name a few. So the story is about Shin Godzilla as well. A mysterious creature that looks like a tail basically lands on shore and destroys everything like a tsunami on Tokyo in Japan, and the government tries to find a way to stop this creature, so they hire a bunch of scientists from everywhere to find a way to stop this Gojira, as the Legend of Odo Island is depicting it as the creature is defined. So basically your typical solo Godzilla film, but in my opinion is a very awesome one. So let's get on to the review. I gotta say, guys, this movie in my opinion is a masterpiece, and I'm just glad this film is finally celebrating its 5th anniversary. Man, oh man, well, where can I start? Well, I can start by the nice use of CGI effects that the filmmakers used. It's phenomenal. I think it blends well. I mean, it looks a little shoddy in some places, but honestly, come on, man. Toho's trying out with CGI still, and in my opinion, they come a long way from the Millennium era using CGI and a bit of the Heisei era. So, honestly, the CGI effects are phenomenal. The characters, in my opinion, are honestly amazing, especially the main character. He's really nice, and also, my new Japanese crush. She is this Japanese American girl. She's just so cool. But I do enjoy the kid. I do enjoy main characters, even the scientists, and also the Prime Minister. I really love them. But this film also is basically a political satire on how Japan handled the Fukushima tsunami incident, or the Fukushima incident. And I just like how it just takes jabs at it. It's a political movie, but then again, the best Godzilla films are the political films, and this one is no exception. It's basically this film holds a mirror to how the Japanese government handled the tsunami situation. Especially, it is very reminiscent of the tsunami when you first see Godzilla in its second form, because he has 4 forms in this movie, as far as I know. He just obliterates everything in his path like a tsunami. It's just crazy. Cinematography is just, in my opinion, just pitch perfect, man. Seriously, it's pitch perfect. The score is phenomenal. You know that it recycles a lot of the old classic Godzilla themes and music, or just music in general. It's still, it's still very nice. I think it's actually well and appropriately used. And the new music is amazing, especially in my favorite track is Persecution of the Masses. Ooh, it's just awesome. All right, let's get on to, my favorite part of the movie, and it's Godzilla. He is awesome. I love that he has 4 forms, and in my opinion, even when I first saw the image, I thought it was a bit too much, but then again, especially his thighs, but then again, it kind of grew on me in the way I looked at him. It's very terrifying. He's actually one of the scariest Godzillas out there, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but when he does his atomic breath, it's actually, in my opinion, I think it's one of the most dangerous atomic breath iterations ever. Oh my goodness. All I gotta say, if I'm gonna give anything away, you don't see much of him, but honestly, I think it's perfectly fine, actually. And also, in my opinion, even though it has some slow moments, I don't mind it because it lets you suck into the film. It helps you get immersed into the film. Honestly, though, the pacing is actually nice. It's only 2 hours long, and I actually think it's well paced, but that's just me though. Yeah, no, this is a bit, jumbled up mess of a review, but still, yeah, that is my honest opinion on it, my honest thoughts on it. So if I were to give the film a rating, of course, I'll give it a perfect 5 out of 5. In my opinion, it is a masterpiece, and it's a great great remake and great incarnation and a solid, well, remake of the franchise. All right, now let's get on to story time. I remember when they announced this film, when Funimation announced they got the rights to the film, they were going to bring over to America in the US. So I did, you know, I believe I had school at the time, so I think it premiered on a Tuesday, and I pre-ordered my tickets, but I could only go to the Saturday premiere. I went to the AMC at Rosemont to see it, and holy shit, I gotta say, this is actually the first, I think this is for now, the closest I ever get to a Japanese film experience. Because, well, when I was a kid, the first trailer I've ever seen in my life was Godzilla 2000. I wanted my dad to take me, he never did. So, not just that, it's not just my first ever experiencing a film with a Japanese audience, with a very diverse audience actually. This is actually my very first Japanese Godzilla film I've ever seen in cinema, and what an honor. Because when I was in the concession line, and behind me, Japanese families were right behind me as I was getting my favorite snacks to get in a movie theater. Usually is a medium popcorn, nachos, and an IC, blue raspberry flavored. Then again, Coke is awesome. Then again, cherry's awesome. But yeah, I got excited, very excited and very honored to be part of a culture like that. I felt those Japanese families that were behind me. And how do I know they're Japanese? Because I watched a lot of Godzilla films, and I understand the dialect from Japanese. So I understand a bit of the language. Ooh, I hit my mic. The language of the Japanese people, sorry. And I just got really excited. Really, it feels like, you know, this is as close as I can get to an authentic Japanese audience experience. And of course, there were a bunch of Godzilla fans, Caucasian, Black, Hispanic, you name it. All of us were just Godzilla fans, and Japanese audiences. All of us went in the theater. It got pretty packed, as far as I remember. And it was I think it was also a nice 4K projector and all that stuff. And when we saw it, we laughed at the scenes that were funny. We wowed at the wild moments, and we just stayed silent at the silent moments, like the intense scenes. It's very cool. And from what I've heard from the Empire Dreams documentary, the Star Wars documentary, Empire Dreams, the making of Star Wars, the Star Wars trilogy. One of the filmmakers from Star Wars went to a Japanese cinema in Japan at Star Wars, and he got nervous because the entire time the audience was quiet. But then again, that's a sign of respect that they love the film. And in this movie, most of the time we were quiet. Usually in an American cinema, we just cheer and all that stuff. But then again, not from the show. A lot of the shows that I go to that cheer at everything. But it's not that crazy. Usually we're just quiet, stuff like that, or rudely talk. That was how I experienced Godzilla 2014. A lot of people were just talking. Fucking assholes. But here everybody was showing a sign of respect, and I believe that's how a Japanese audiences react in the Japanese cinema. I can't wait to go to Japan actually to actually go to the movie theaters there. That's another reason I want to go to Japan, because I actually want to go to experience a Japanese cinema, because I heard it's really awesome. But this feels great, and also it's just nice to be surrounded by diverse people there. It's just that we all sit down and love what we love. And after the film, I'm trying not to get emotional, but after we got out of the film, I spoke to a bunch of Godzilla fans, and the Japanese families were leaving with smiles on their faces, or just, some of them critiquing all that stuff, but it was still fine, but still, they were happy, as far as I remember. But yeah, I just had to talk a bunch of Godzilla fans. We were talking about G-Fest and all that stuff, and what's the future of the MonsterVerse, and yeah, so that's my story time for Shin Godzilla. Really, the special thing about it is that not just seeing a Japanese Godzilla film, but experiencing it with a Japanese audience and Godzilla fans it's such an honor, such a thing I'm always going to cherish for the rest of my life. And before I wrap this up, I gotta say thank you, Yoko Higuchi, for making this film awesome. Sorry, that is my 5th anniversary review of Shin Godzilla. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. So let me know down in the comment section down below, have you guys seen Shin Godzilla? Please let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd like to hear your opinions on it. So this is Javi from Javi Production signing off, and hope you guys enjoyed the show.